folks, and welcome to another episode of Technicational. Now today we're going to do the full review of the Skywatch. Now remember folks, if you want to know more about this or purchase it, check the description below. It was provided by Royal Computers and Accessory in the Pavilion Mall. Anyhow, from the day I get the watcher, seriously, people, I can't tell you, from I see the battery, I say, which smartwatch actually have to install battery? I've never gotten a smartwatch where it come with so much stuff and things to install. As a matter of fact, this thing even look as big as the old smartwatch. Well, here what? We're not hating on the device, but I can tell you, smartwatches are smaller than this and they actually look more like watches. Anyhow, I wanted to figure out how to get that in and that. So, anyhow, we're just going to figure this one out very quickly. This is the battery, right? Yeah, this is the battery. All right, so we'll get the battery in. And before we start the review, I remembered, hey, this thing uses a SD card. So if I'm gonna take picture and video, I have to put in the SD card. Get that done. Boot up the device. And lo and behold, the amount of blasted apps, I say, this is definitely not a smartwatch. This is like a phone, a full-blown phone. Anyhow, the build quality of the device was pretty awesome, except for the rubber bands. I don't like smartwatches with rubber bands, but I guess they think it's for sport use, so hey, get it done. Compared to the old Galaxy, well, it's Samsung Gear 2, this smartwatch came out like 2014, and the Skywatch is 1 year old. If you look at it, it's almost the same size, but if you look more upon the Galaxy Gear 2, it is actually smaller. So it is not a small device. This is the only problem I have with it. Well, one of the problems I had with it. I couldn't understand why it was so big. Then it comes down to the USB cable. Now this is the next problem I have with it. It is charged by a normal USB micro cable, but the end of the cable is so tall. It's like this USB cable have a Viagra on it. There's no USB cable except the one where it come with can charge the device. So if you lost this, dog, me, I'm your supper. And talking about charging and battery life, it charged pretty quick and the battery lasts pretty long. You get a 2-day use out of it, normal use. But when you actually drop your SIM card in there, it actually go 1 day. So back to this phone that they call a watch. Now it can make calls, which really boggles my mind. Yeah, you can dial it, it comes up on loudspeaker, and believe it or not, the screen is tiny, but although it's tiny, them fit a watch in there and them fit text message in there. Now, I usually complain why them use text message. They don't have text message upon smartwatch, but after using this and seeing how small the buttons are, now I understand why Samsung and LG and them people, they just take it all out together, because you drive and use this, you definitely have a crash. You might run over two pitney, or you might walk out in a JUTC bus. It don't make no sense for type on something this small. Just don't make no damn sense. So Sky placed a camera on the smartwatch. Now this makes it one of the most compact smartwatch I've ever reviewed. Now the thing is, taking a photo on this smartwatch is not by just tapping the screen when the camera is up. You have to actually find the small icon and press it, which is too tedious because the icon is pretty small. So taking a quick shot is like out of the way. Now, what puzzles me more than this is the fact that the camera is located at the side of the device. So you look handicappish taking photos. You actually look like a Power Ranger trying to beam out something out of your left or right hand just to take a photo. And then if you're hairy like me, trust me, I hear the complaints, you will always be getting hair in the photos. This sound wrong, you know? This sound wrong. Now the photo quality, I have to be honest. Pointing out my hand is the most ridiculous thing. But anyway, the photo quality is it doesn't look that good, and to be honest, most of the time I hear I block it. And the video quality is just as bad. This is actual video footage, and as you can see, there is my hand with the hair in it. This is just not ideal for the location of the camera. So what are my final thoughts on the Skywatch? Now people, as you can see, the camera quality is not good, the video quality is not good, but my major gripe is the placement of the camera. Now if you're a hairy ass bastard like me, trust me, your hair gonna be all up in the video all over the place, and And the build quality though is pretty decent. I don't like the plastic band, but most smartwatches come with that. The size could be a little bit slimmer, but my other gripe is that it's too much of a phone than a smartwatch. Most people are not going to replace their phone for a watch. So that's why most major companies like Samsung and LG keep their smartwatches just smart and not try to be a phone with it. So text message and calling should just go, really, just go. Now, if you intend to know more or want to know more and want to buy it though, you can check the description below. It was provided by Royal Computers and Accessories in the Pavilion Mall. You can check them out. And for everybody, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. And until next time, peace.